Good morning, everybody. I'm here again. We're here at Marketing in Times of Crisis, week 2. So, again, sa mga hindi pa po nakakilala sa akin, I'm Hector Angeles, CEO and founder of Mad Elephant PH. Okay, just to give a quick background, that's my marketing agency. So, we are servicing marketing, advertising, and design. That's what Mad for. Just quick background about my agency. This is actually a multi-channel agency. We do it 360 from advertising, photography, social media. But of course, yung mga i-share ko po sa inyo ngayon are mostly into data mining first. Yung concept po ng magde-data mining po muna tayo bago po tayo magkaroon ng marketing strategy or ng marketing plan. Okay? So, marketing in times of crisis. So, this is a 3-part webinar series every Wednesday po at 10 a.m. Last week po, nag-start na po tayo and we discussed the role of marketing in the new normal. Bakit po ba ito importante? Bakit po ito integral sa new normal natin o yung sa bago nating kinakaharap na buhay po natin dito po sa academic industry? Dito po sa week 2, ngayon po, ang i-discuss po natin ay paano po magkaroon ng marketing mindset. Kasi po gagawa po tayo ngayon ng marketing strategy. Yun po yung kailangan po natin. Okay? Sa week 3 po, yung last week po natin, next week, we'll be talking more on an in-depth approach sa branding. So this is make more brand sense. Okay? So let's start. Week 2, developing a marketing mindset. Okay, we will be discussing what marketing mindset is. Second is marketing strategy recreation. Gagawa po tayo ng paano ba gawin yung bago ng marketing strategy. Since, as discussed last week po, yung mga 2020 vision po natin, yung mga marketing plans po natin last year, as we started the year 2020, medyo, let's admit it, hindi na po akma or hindi na po pasok sa current situations po natin ngayon. Next is the marketing team in campaign and communications. Okay? So let's start the marketing mindset. So ano po ba yung marketing mindset? Again, just a quick disclaimer, whatever I'll be discussing to you guys will be more on my experience, 15 years or almost 18 years experience in the marketing industry. So these components are one of the things or just some of the things that I practice in my profession as a marketer. So I'd like to share them with you. I hope this will help you. Okay, so marketing mindset. Let's start. Number 1 is you should be mindful. Okay, mindfulness is number 1, not just being an observant, not just being aware. So ano ba to? So you have to be focused. Ano po ba yung, for example, yung sa school po natin, ano po ba yung dapat po nating tinitignan? Saan po ba tayo dapat aware? Dapat po within our areas, aware din po tayo na ilan po ba tayong eskwelahan dito, ilan po ba tayong segments, or how are we divided, how are we classified. So these things, medyo technical po yung iba, kailangan po aware po tayo kung ano po yung ginagalawan po nating merkado o ng market. Okay? We have to be very observant and resourceful. Observant. Paano po ba yung observant? Huwag po natin as admins, as school admins, as owners, as CEOs, sana po, tignan din po natin kung ano po yung ginagawa ng mga kapit-eskwela natin o kapitbahay nating eskwelahan. Para po, malaman din po natin kung paano po tayo magmamarket ng sarili po nating school. Okay, so iwasan din po natin masyadong mag-resource or mag-research sa internet, yung wag po nating i-google lahat because I would tell you, hindi po lahat ng nasa internet po applicable po directly sa local market po natin. Talaga pong kayo po ang magiging, as we call it, experts in your own area. So, this is step number 1 or one of the attributes of having a marketing mindset, mindfulness or being fully aware about things. Okay, so why do we need a marketing mindset? Kasi for you to make a marketing strategy, dapat po yung mindset po natin pang marketing. Okay? Hindi po pang sales, hindi po pang business. Magma-marketing mindset po muna tayo. Bago po tayo, para maganda po yung produkto natin sa marketing strategy natin. Okay? Next is ideate. So, ano ibig sabihin ng ideate? From the root word idea, no? Conceptualization of a mental image. You concentrate on idea generation, palapad po, going wide. So, ano po ibig sabihin nito? Hindi po natin ginamit yung term na conceptualize. Okay? Ang ginamit po natin is ideate. So, dito po, since medyo intermediate level na po yung discussion natin ngayon, ang balak po nating i-suggest po sa ating lahat sa schools is to create ideas na medyo palapad po yung concept or going wide. So, it is more realistic. Okay, so we focus, dito rin po, pwede po natin gawin to within our teams. So we can call our board, we can call our ex-coms, our mancoms, our fellow directors, our fellow teachers para po mag-ideate session po tayo. Parang ganon. So, magbibigay po tayo ng, for example, isang scenario, and then doon po tayo mag-start magbato ng mga concepts or ng mga ideas kung paano pa po mapapaganda ang ating eskwelahan. Okay po. So idea generation po ito. So we will focus on ideas, hindi lang basta-basta concept po. Kasi po yung concept medyo theoretical na po yun eh. Medyo less realistic siya. So we focus on ideas first. Okay? So that's second of the marketing mindset. We focus on ideas and available data. Okay. Pag nag-ideate po tayo, we also gather po kung ano po yung data meron po tayo. Yung iba po sa inyo, 5 years, 10 years, or yung iba po, may client po tayo, 25 years na po na school in existence. So, definitely, as a marketer, kami po mga marketers, tuwang-tuwa po kami pag may mga ganong mga legacy companies na po or legacy schools kasi ang ganda na po ng data noon. Kitang-kita na po yung tinatawag na trending ng kanilang eskwelahan. Makikita po dito kung kailan bumababa ang enrollees, ang enrollment, saan tumataas, ganong kadami ang lalaki, ganong kadami ang babae, and so on and so forth. Depende po ito sa eskwelahan. Pero ang importante po dito, pag nag-ideate po tayo, we rely on data, not just thin air ideation, no? So dito database po tayo. Okay? So yun po yung ideation. Okay? Next attribute is prepare. Okay? Okay, ang next natin is prepare. Okay, so last week diniscuss po natin ang SWOT. Importante po 'yan. Alamin po muna natin kung ano po muna yung sitwasyon natin ngayon. So strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So, basic 4 quadrants lang naman po yan. Ililista lang po natin ano ba yung strengths natin, weakness, threats, saka opportunities. Ngayon pong new normal. Okay, we have to have a good open mindset here kasi whatever happened po before these extraordinary times po, hindi na po siya 100% applicable. Okay? So, ang importante po dito is we know already kung sino po tayo or yung eskwelahan natin, ano na po yung school natin ngayon, ano po yung brand natin. Tapos po, from there, from accepting po yung SWOT natin, and everybody po in your team should accept the SWOT, no? And kumbaga, everybody should be agreeable to your SWOT analysis. And then from there on, doon po tayo gagawa ng sarili po nating at bagong marketing plan or marketing strategy. Okay? Demo. Pag sinabi pong demo, this is very important in these times, no? Since there's a lot of news that we're hearing every day po, medyo nababago, minsan nare-retain, no? Pero isa lang po yung medyo nagre-retain po talaga na idea in terms of schooling, yung konsepto po ng paggamit ng teknolohiya o ng online-based learning. Yung iba po ang tawag blending education, blend education, or what have you. So, dito po, kaya po nilagay natin dito sa prepare, ang third attribute is demo, is to test first. I-test po muna natin yung ating mga capabilities. Kaya po ba nung ating channel? Kaya po ba nung ating online equipments or online service? So, i-check po natin yan. Second is we have to be prepared on our budgets kasi definitely po, mababago na po yung budget construction natin. Hindi na po siya masyadong magpo-focus on the traditional budgeting. And lastly, we have to prepare our manpower. Since we're going online, since most of us will be shifting to this new trend or to this new demand in terms of the academe industry, we have to test the manpower. We have to do what you call mga runs. We have to do some tests. So ito po yung mga importanteng preparation that we have to do before drafting our marketing strategy. So medyo operational po ito. Okay, so we check first and prepare our operations, our tactics, our strategies before finalizing din sa final nating marketing plans. Okay, that's our third attribute. Fourth is testing. Ito po, to elaborate po yung sinabi ko kanina in terms of the online connections, we test everything po. Okay, the platform, are we going online via a specific channel? Meron po ba tayong proprietary channel na gagawin? Doon po ba natin ito ikakasa sa ating school's website? Or meron po tayong gagamit po ba tayo ng phones or tablets, or meron po ba tayong specific po na school application or app? So, lahat po ito, i-test po natin. Mas maganda po i-gawin po natin is stress test. Sagarin po natin yung paggamit po nitong app na to para malaman po natin yung threshold po nung app or nung system po natin. By that way, kapag okay po kasi yung system po natin, that will form one of our USPs or unique selling proposition. Doon po mailalagay po natin yun as one of our key offers sa school natin. Okay, if we have a specific system na error-free or talagang subok po na makakapag-sustain through, I think, na we can claim in our marketing plan. So, papasok din po yan sa USP po natin, yung nabanggit ko po. Okay, so yung mga channels po natin, kailangan po i-test po natin yan. Yung UATs or user acceptance test, kung meron po kayong third party na gumagawa po ng mga website niyo po, may third party po kayong gumagawa ng mga online nyo na mga channels, mga chatbots, may mga gumagawa po tayong ganyang mga agencies. In fact, we're also doing that. We supply them with UAT, so user acceptance test. Okay, to educate you further, ito po yung mga isang checklist na makikita po dito yung pinaka run through. Dito po yung bawat step nung pinagawa na website or system ay nakalista po dito. Ito po ay pipirmahan or i-accept po ng school directress or ng chancellor. No? Kung sino po yung head ng school, i-accept po ito bago po ito i-go live. Okay, so I would strongly suggest po sa ating lahat na wag po tayong mag-go live, as we call it, wag po tayong mag-go live kapag hindi po natin thoroughly po na test yung ating mga systems. Kasi po, it can make or break yung atin pong campaign. Okay, I know na wala pa naman po talaga tayong, wala pa pong expert sa new normal, pero we can always minimize the risk po since we're dealing with students and medyo madami pong pamilya ang mag-aano po sa atin, mag-subscribe kumbaga sa ating bagong learning system. So I would really suggest na i-test po natin lahat bago po tayo mag-go live. Okay? Yung FGDs po ay focus group discussions. Okay, we can also do this. For example po, you're offering something like a package or a product in your school. Better po na mag-conduct po tayo ng FGDs or ng focus group discussions within teachers, or if you're offering a certain product or a certain course to, for example, a specific target market, better mag-invite po tayo kahit online po via meeting, online meeting, kung ano po yung mga masasabi nila sa bagong produkto o serbisyo. So in that way po, malalaman po natin firsthand kung ano po yung opinion ng target market or yung offeran po natin mismo na target market. So maririnig po natin sa kanila ano yung magugustuhan nila, ano yung hindi nila magugustuhan, at minsan po sila din po mismo magsasabi sa atin kung ano pa yung pwede pa nating i-develop dun po sa ating ginawang produkto o ng serbisyo. So yun po yung tinatawag nating test attribute sa pagiging pagkakaroon po ng marketing mindset. Next, let's be unattached po. Okay, so dito po sa being unattached, this is the fifth marketing mindset, no? We focus on the results. Okay, so whatever we are doing in terms of marketing or in our business, in our schools, no? We focus on the results. Ano ba yung expected nating results? Okay, so with that, it will be better because we will be more clear on our goals. Okay, so again, nilagay po natin dito, data has better insight. So bakit po nakalagay na ganun? So dito po kasi katulad po sa accounting, di ba, sinasabi na numbers don't lie. Okay, dito naman po sa marketing, sa ating industriya, lagi pong nakakabit po ang data. Okay, ito po ay katulong natin sa pag-iisip ng bagong strategy, whether tactical yan, or logistic, or anything concerning marketing, lagi po tayo nakakonect po sa data. Okay, so dito po, mas malilesen po natin yung risk ng pagkakamali sa communication or paggawa po ng campaign, which we will discuss later. Okay, and then this is one of the rules I actually practice. We validate and verify. Okay, so in here, whenever you launch something new, okay, the basic reaction of people is resistance. Okay, so we will hear a lot of things na hindi po pabor dun sa ating nilo-launch na bagong system or yung bagong strategy po sa school natin. So whether we hear that, consider that as feedback. So good and bad feedback is still feedback. So makakatulong pa rin po yan sa atin. So what we can do, I suggest po kapag meron po tayong mga ganong feedbacks is to validate and verify. Okay, so we can assign somebody excuse me, to do that, to validate for us if something seems to be wrong in terms of a specific person or a specific factor in our system. So that's one. No? So again, be unattached in your goals and in your plans. So you focus on the results and always look at the data. So mas solid po yung ating magiging creation po ng marketing plan po natin. Okay? Next is stay committed. We stick to the goal. Okay? We stick to the goal and trust the process. If there are some things po na hindi po mag-work, for example, we did a specific module for the school. For example, a grade 11 module for a specific subject, pero heavy po, we wanted na maganda po yung mga graphics, mas ma-appreciate, we think na mas ma-appreciate po ito ng ating mga estudyante. Pero medyo mabigat po yung ating file. Okay, so basic ano lang po scenario. So again, we have to check and validate first kung kailangan ba talaga natin ng ganong kabigat na file, which can actually hinder or hamper the experience, yung user experience po ng ating mga estudyante. Okay, maganda nga po yung ano natin, materyales, pero hindi naman po nila makita ng maayos. So that's very very important, no? So let's always look back at our goal, which is actually to deliver quality education to our students. So we stick to that, and then we look at the other um, succeeding materials kung papasok po ba doon or yung succeeding nating systems. Okay. Next is we walk the talk. In my talks, I always discuss this na this actually pertains to our brand. Okay, so if we are this X number, this is if we are this school that we claim. For example, if I may say so, if I may set as an example, a private Catholic school, we walk the talk po as a private and Catholic school. So makikita po natin sa mga online campaigns po natin, it would reflect the brand of being a private and Catholic school. Kasi po ako po mismo ay produkto po ng Catholic school from elementary to college. So dito po makikita po natin ang personal experience ko rin po is continuity po sa coherence po in terms of their marketing. Kitang-kita po 'yon sa lahat po. So ngayon po, since ang communication channels po natin medyo naging limitado, pero mas nag-widen po. Because hindi lang po lahat ng ating target market ang makakapanood, especially po if you're using social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. If you're using those channels po in social media, definitely po ang nanonood po at nakaka-receive po ng ating mga messages are hindi lang po yung ating mga estudyante. Lagi pong makikita na rin po yan ng iba't ibang mga tao kahit hindi po target market natin. So it's very important na consistent po tayo sa ating messaging, sa ating branding, the way we look, the way we the way people see us. Okay? So again, we trust the process as we stay committed to the goal. Okay? This is one of the attributes. Okay, so it's very quick. Marketing mindset is we have already discussed 6 marketing mindset attributes. That is again for review, be mindful. Next is ideate. Next is always prepare. 4th is test everything. 5 is be unattached. 6 is stay committed. So as you can see here, you have learned how to have at least the basic attributes of getting of having a marketing mindset. So these files are downloadable in via the Rex Facebook page. May link po dyan na provide po ang Rex. So you can always go back to this presentation. So look, dito lang po ang mga tips po lang natin dito is actually do the marketing mindset exercises, the brainstormings. Hopefully po, sana po magawa niyo po together with your key people in your school, and sana po you have data with you para po maganda po yung kalalabasan po ng ating mga plano or yung brainstorming natin. Okay, we move on to the next topic, which is the expected results mix. So this is one thing na dinidiscuss ko po every time I do marketing consultancy. So this is one thing na hindi po natin makikita sa books. Ako lang po ang nag-isip nito, at based on my experience, I did this expected results mix. So this is basically to manage expectations of companies or businesses. Okay, so kailangan po ng apat po na aspeto ng ating business or ng marketing para po maging maganda po yung expected results natin. Okay, number one is we have to have the proper skills and talents. So we're talking about marketing strategy pa rin. So yung marketing team per se, okay, in our school. So we have to have this expected results mix which we will start with the skills and talents. So dapat po, meron po silang hindi naman expert level pero they have the specific marketing skills and talents. Okay, tapos we should have yung tama pong tao na meron po ng skills and talents na yun. Okay? Next is the tools of the trade. Dapat po, meron po silang specific na tools of the trade para po magamit nila ng maayos to perform properly yung jobs nila. Next is suitable budget. So with all projects, regardless of if it's marketing or accounting or any department, dapat po talaga meron pong budget. So as you can see on the screen now, tanggalin po natin ang isa dito, hindi na po magiging maganda ang resulta po ng ating project. For example, if we have the right manpower using the proper tools of the trade, may budget po tayo, pero yung manpower po natin yon, yung tao po natin, wala naman pong ganong skill. So, ang mangyayari po dyan, hindi po magiging maganda yung expected results natin. Okay, let's be more specific. For example, in marketing, we wanted to, diba, meron na po tayong ginagawang marketing plan ngayon. Okay, so after marketing plan, we have to communicate. So ano kailangan po natin? Gagawa po tayo ng visual presentations or gagawa po tayo ng visual posters, gagawa po tayo ng mga Facebook ads, gagawa po tayo ng Facebook posts. Okay, so for example, we hire a specific graphic artist. Okay, so ito po, ang graphic artist po ay magpo-fall under manpower. Okay, meron po siyang skills and talents, maganda po yung kanyang track record, meron tayong budget para po ipagawa po sa kanya ang project, pero wala po siyang proper or wala po siyang malakas po na PC or computer. So, we cannot expect that, okay? Wala po siyang PC na malakas po for graphic designing, and wala po siyang license po na app. Ang gagamitin lang po niya ay yung mga free. Okay, so we cannot expect that to yield a good result, right? So that's one of the basic examples lang po, no? Okay, so another one is we might have the perfect graphic designer for the job, na maganda po yung yung skills niya. Meron po siyang sarili po niyang gamit, pero hindi naman po natin kayang bayaran yung budget. So, or wala po tayong budget talaga for that. So, magkakaproblema pa rin po or magkakaroon pa rin po ng challenge. So, sana po, I was able to share to you this expected results mix, no? So, medyo, this is quite very, very helpful for me na mix, no? Na in terms of yung mga items po when there's a budget. So when we're doing a marketing plan, isipin din po natin to. Lagi po nating balikan po ito. Meron po ba tayong tao dyan? Meron po, yung tao po ba natin doon ay kayang gawin yung isang bagay na yan? O yung bagay na ba yan ay meron po ba tayong tamang mga gamit? At meron po ba tayong pwedeng ialat po na budget dyan para maging maayos po ang kalalabasan po ng ating project. Okay, so that's expected results mix. I hope I was able to share to you this valuable information. Next is you plan first before communicating. Okay, so ang nangyayari po sa atin ngayon yung iba pong mga nakikita po natin ngayon online, since ang nakikita po natin is marami pong mga businesses po, or marami pong mga tao ngayon na when there's something that they thought about, dinidiretso na po itong i-communicate o diretso na po itong pinopost. So napapansin po natin ngayon yung trending or yung um, nagiging karaniwan na po ngayon yung nagre-retract po ng mga messages or communications online. So sana po, I really suggest, strongly suggest na you plan first anything before we communicate. Specifically po, kapag public communications na po ang pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? So plan first before communicating. Ano po yung dapat sabihin? Ano po yung words na sasabihin? Paano po ito sasabihin? At ano po yung itsura? Specifically po, pag magko-communicate na tayo, ito po ba ay post? Ito po ba ay may image? Ano pong image ang ilalagay? And please always look at your logos. Yung mga school logos po natin, kung kaya po natin tong i-police na wag po ma-stretch, wag po mabago yung mga logo po natin, mas makakabuti po yun sa atin. Okay? Next is, we have to recreate the marketing strategy. So as I've mentioned a while ago in the opening, lahat po ng marketing strategy natin noong 2019, papasok po ng 2020, ay hindi na po applicable ngayon po sa ating panahon. Dahil po, ang dami pong mga factors po that influences the school or the academic industry. We all know that. So we have to recreate the marketing strategy. But I'm not saying do it 100% or do an overhaul. Pero look into those data first din na mga ginawa po natin before po natin to i-recreate. Okay? So ano po yung mga dapat po nating tignan when recreating the marketing strategy? Unang-una po, dapat po meron po tayong marketing team. Okay, so have an official marketing team or a specific point of contact. Sino po yung i-assign natin to do marketing for our school? Okay, whether it's one of the teachers, it's one of the directors, kailangan po meron po tayong spoke or yung specific point of contact kung person po pinag-uusapan natin, or kung kaya po natin or kung may existing na po tayong official marketing team, yung iba pong mga schools, ang tawag po nila dito ay business development team. So, kung ano man po yung tawag po natin sa department natin, okay lang po yan. Pero ang importante po, ang marketing plan po ay gagawin po under the supervision of your marketing team. Sobrang importante po niyan. Bakit po? Katulad dito, nilagay po natin who's who. Okay, so sino po ba yung magpo-post? Sino po yung magsusulat? Sino po yung gagawa ng graphics? Sino po yung mag-iisip ng diskarte? Sino po yung mag-a-act? Sino po yung magsasagot? Lalo na po ngayon, ang dami pong tanong in terms of yung pasukan. Okay, so marami pong tanong yan. Definitely po kayo pong lahat ngayon, nakaka-experience na po kayo, tinatanong kayo kung paano na po yung enrollment, paano na po yung mangyayari, ano po yung mga bagong plano, ano po yung mga changes. So these things are actually questions of operations, pero marketing team po yan or end customer service, no? Sa marketing po kasi may customer service din. So minsan po specifically po pag pumasok po tayo sa marketing channels, yung mga chats, yung mga nagre-reply po dyan, as much as possible po, gumawa po tayo ng FAQs. Okay, yung frequently answered questions po na listahan para po isa lang po sinasabi natin sa mga nagtatanong po. Okay, so sino magpo-formulate nun sa marketing team po? So sino po gagawa po ng ating mga materials? Okay, so marketing team din po yan. So that's why po nilagay po natin dito na you have to form or you have to have an official marketing team or a specific point of contact. Okay? Next, ano po yung mga role? Pag nagawa na po natin yung marketing team, tandaan po natin, avoid double handling of roles. Okay? Kasi po ang mangyari po dyan, marami po sa atin, kung example po, magsasagot po ng reply sa ating Facebook page or sa online or sa inquiries po natin sa website. Okay, kung majority po or lahat ng marketing team natin nandoon po lahat, hindi po magiging efficient yung marketing team natin. Dapat po properly po divided po yung mga roles nila to form the marketing team. Okay, so sana po ganun. Ingatan po natin yung double handling, 2 tao, 3 tao gumagawa ng isang trabaho para po mas maiwasan po nating mag-lag. Kasi definitely po, before August, no, palapit na po tayo ng palapit ng August, dadami at dadami po ang trabaho or ang trabaho po sa marketing operations. So, importante po, meron po tayong spoke. So, yung specific point of contact po. Even po, for example, sino po ang dapat mag-email blast, sino po yung dapat mag-text blast, sino po yung dapat gumawa ng artwork, sino po yung dapat magsulat ng caption, sino yung dapat mag-tweet, sino yung dapat po na Facebook post. So yun po, para po we delegate properly. Okay? So that's for the marketing team. Next is do your marketing research. So yung marketing research po natin is connected to creating na your marketing plan. Okay, so you know your target market already, tapos ngayon po, alam na po natin kung paano magkaroon ng marketing mindset. O dito na po tayo sa marketing research. So we have 6 key points to do your marketing research, no? Number 1 is defining your buyer persona. Ito po yung ginawa natin nung first week. Dinefine natin yung target market, dinefine po natin yung lead pin. So we call that the buyer persona. Sino ba yung kakausapin natin every time we have a marketing strategy or marketing communications plan? Okay. So sa marketing research, nakita na po natin yung target market. Next is identify a portion of that persona to engage. Sino doon? Ito yung lead pin. Sino doon yung kakausapin natin? Doon magsisimula. Are we talking to the parents? Are we talking to the students per se? Okay, so we have to look into that, or both. Okay, so magkakaiba po yun. Next is engage your market research participants. Ito naman po, in terms of LGDs or surveys, we can do that also. So you have to engage them and you have to point out kung sino po yung mga participants natin dito. Number 4, prepare research questions. Ito po medyo in-depth na when doing survey-based research. Okay, or survey-based marketing researches. Okay, for example, we can have a quick punch list or survey list na sa school, katulad ng who are in favor of online distance learning, who are in favor na part online or part classroom setup, or whatever, kung ano po yung mga questions po natin na pwedeng ilagay. Pwede po natin itong gawin. Pero sana po, firm na po at buo na po yung research questions po natin before releasing it to the market. Next is list your primary competitors. Nabanggit ko po ito sa inyo na tignan po natin, be mindful po yung mga current competitors po natin sa paligid. Okay, ilista po natin kung sino-sino yung mga katabi natin. And, excuse me, tignan po natin kung ano yung ginagawa po nila ng marketing din or advertising sa ating mga sa ating lugar, okay? Because we share the market, okay? 6 is after everything, pag pumasok na po yung mga resulta, ito na po yung tinatawag na data. Okay, alam mo yung target market, kilala mo na yung persona na i-engage natin, sino yung mga research participants natin, yung resulta po ng survey nila, yung mga research questions, kung ano po yung mga sagot doon. Ito po, tapos yung mga primary competitors natin. At the end of that discussion, yung marketing research natin, yun na po yung valuable po na data. Or dito nilagay natin na summarize your findings. Yung findings na yun po yung data na napaka-importante po when doing the marketing plan natin. Okay, so this is marketing research. Next is industry updates and government mandatories. Okay, kahit po meron po tayong mga marketing research, meron po tayong bagong mga diskarte, may bago po tayong mga strategies, always adhere po sa government mandatories and industry updates. Kung ano po yung mga dapat pong kung ano po yung mga dapat na pumasok or dapat pong i-implement ay i-check po natin lagi online or dun po sa ating mga respective po na government agencies kung ano po yung dapat nating ipatupad kasi po we might be claiming some things na kailangan po ano natin generic naman po pala siyang dapat gawin or minsan po yung target market po natin sila pa po yung mas nauna pong nakakaalam ng mga dapat tapos kapag nag-release po tayo ng marketing materials natin doon lang po sila magko-commit ng ibang bagay na sabihin nila, di po ba dapat ganito po? Nabasa ko po sa DepEd na ganito. So to avoid confusion, always be mindful and always be updated sa industry po, saka sa government mandatories po natin. Dito po papasok, pwede po kayo mag-assign ng specific person na will always be on the updated track dito po sa industry and government mandatories. Okay. Next is some major market influencers na pwede po nating tignan. Ano po ba yung nakaka-influence ng market natin? Ito po yung target market natin as we have talked about. Yung lead pin. So ito po yung mga buyer persona and yung branding po natin. Dito po sinisimulan ko na pong pag-usapan po natin yung branding. Pero ang focus po natin dito, ang deep dive po natin dito will be next week. Okay, so sana po masamahan niyo po ulit kami sa branding discussion natin next week. Pero sa ngayon po, I'd like to tell you na yung major market influencers natin are these three. No? Yung some of the major market influencers are target market, yung lead feed saka branding. Yung target market po natin ngayon, i-feel nyo rin po sila. May tinatawag po na looking at the sentiment of your target market. How do they feel about the current situation? Tingnan po din natin yan. And then yung lead pin po natin, yung double check po natin. Please, if you can go back to my first presentation last week, there's a discussion about creating your lead pin. Please make sure na magawa po natin or maayos po natin yung lead pin po natin or ma-specify natin kung sino yung lead pin po natin para better po yung communication natin and then yung branding po natin. Okay, so these are some major market influencers. Next is communication. So okay na po. For example, nagawa na po natin yung ating strategy. So kailangan na po mag-communicate. So ano po yung dapat gawin? Una, establish po muna natin yung channels natin. Okay, nasaan po ba tayo? Saan po natin dapat makita ang school natin? Saan po tayo magko-communicate? Ngayon po, nilagay po natin dito sa presentation, there's Facebook, there's LinkedIn, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, and Pinterest. Okay, these are all free. Pero po, pag naglagay po tayo sa isang channel, make sure po na it's always updated. Okay, kung naglagay po tayo ng information sa isang channel, sana po lahat po dapat updated. Kung meron yung isa, meron po ang lahat. So, yun po yung regarding sa channel and let's stick to the channel. Okay? If you have website, please maintain your website, make it updated kasi ang napapansin po natin ngayon, lagi pong updated yung social media kasi madali pong gawin eh. Pero yung online po, hindi na po updated. So, make sure po na wala pong misleading, wala pong confusing, and wala pong mga information or communications po na medyo hindi po magiging maganda ang resulta or yung image po natin sa public or sa target market natin. Next is messaging. Ano lang po ba dapat yung sasabihin natin? Ito po yung crafting of messaging, no? In your marketing plans. Ano po yung gusto nating sabihin? Again, let us not jump into conclusions. Let us not jump because everybody's doing it. Again, you validate and verify first. Okay? before po tayo messaging. Okay? Next is, ano po yung CTA or call to action? In here po, kailangan po for every communications po para hindi po mawala yung lead generation natin, lagi niyo pong lagyan ng call to action. Ano po ba gusto niyo ilagay? Enroll now? Gusto niyo po ba visit our website? Ang gusto niyo po ba talk to us? So pakilagay niyo lang po sa dulo ng communications niyo kung ano po ang call to action niyo. Next is create a campaign. So for example po, mabilis po na campaign. In here, as you can see, there's a poster. So yung sa poster po nakikita dito is continue safe hygiene. Use your elbow for coughs and sneezes. So very timely for us. Okay, so makikita niyo po, una, establish niyo po ano po yung objective ng campaign. Okay, bakit niyo po ginagawa yung campaign, yung marketing campaign? Next is, what are the key messages? Makikita niyo po rito, the key message is continue safe hygiene. Okay, example lang po, always refer to the illustration or to the poster. Next is key visual. We call it in marketing key visual. So makikita niyo po rito, ang ginamit po is minimalism approach. So you can see, the head is just a plain circle and then meron pong arms, no? Na it's like coughing. So makikita niyo po, yung part po sa gitna, it looks like a water drop. Okay, so it represents yung particles po that we release kapag umuubo po tayo. So makita niyo po dito, malinaw po yung key visual dito sa poster na to. So make sure po, meron po tayong ganito. Again, posters po are not newspapers. Huwag po natin itambak lahat ng information doon kasi po yung ating mga yung attention span po ng tao ngayon ay medyo limited na po. So as much as possible po yung mabilis pong basahin at mabilis pong maintindihan. Okay? Next is rollout plans. Kailan po ito gagawin? Kailan po dapat ito i-release? Anong oras po ng araw na yon? Since we're talking about online. So gawa po tayo ng rollout plan is very, very important. Okay? So I think that's the whole marketing mindset, developing your marketing mindset session for the day. I think we have some questions that I'll be answering. The first is, given that the data is very important in creating a marketing plan, are there available data on factors that make parents and students select their school of choice? Is advertising really effective? If so, what types of ads are effective? So, kay ma'am, no, yung question niya, yes, advertising is effective, but if you're advertising your school and you don't have a key message, it will just be noise. So I think an effective advertising is something that's informative or entertaining. Dalawa lang po yan pag nag-post po tayo. It's either informative or for entertainment. Dalawa lang po yung laging tinitingnan po ng tao. Okay, so yung types of ads po, minsan po ang simpleng ad po kahit po hindi natin i-boost sa Facebook, kapag okay na okay po yung messaging po ito, kahit simple lang po yung image niya, ito po ay tinatangkilik or gumaganda po yung tinatawag na traction ito online for our pages. So I would suggest, in my experience, a good ad or a good advertising always has a good messaging backbone. So always check your messaging po. Mas malinaw, mas maganda, mas klaro po, mas maganda, saka mas relevant po sa target market. I hope I was able to answer your question. Si Sir Mark nang po nagtatanong is, the most primary problem faced in marketing research is how to solve it. Dito po, the primary problem in marketing research is conclusion. Yung nagko-conclude po yung mga heads. Okay, nagko-conclude po yung mga leaders. In marketing research po, we always rely on data and then there's an analysis para po hindi po bias yung marketing research natin. Yung iba nga po, nilalabas pa po yung marketing research, kumukuha po sila ng third party companies para hindi po bias. Pero as much as possible po, rely on data. Huwag po tayong if there's incomplete data, we also declare that there's incomplete data. Pero that's the basic problem, no, yung nagko-conclude ito na lang, parang ganun, okay na yan. So parang ganun. Just always think of the end user or our students, no. Sana maiwasan po natin yung ganung mindset na bahala na. Okay, so that's the basic problem in doing market research. So naapektuhan po yung resulta. Next is Miss Gwen. Where and how to access this data? Okay, yung data po sa market research are all in your offices. Okay, ito po yung mga bagay-bagay po na kailangan nyo pong i-summarize. Okay, so in terms of accounting, din nyo po makikita yung enrollee data, din nyo po makikita yung trending, and so on and so forth. Din nyo po makikita kung gaano kadami yung nakatira sa isang baryo, sa isang barangay, and so on and so forth. So, yung questions po, kayo din po yung magka-craft nun. So, pag may nag-answer na po ng questions, yun na po yung magiging mga data. Next is how do we convince parents? This is the last question. To continue enrolling this year and our school and thinking to skip a year because of this pandemic. I think this is something that has to be addressed or has to be answered next at the end of next week, no? So after doing your marketing strategy or marketing plan, din po makikita yung ating mga ang final po na points po for your communications and how you can convince them by using your marketing plans or in your marketing materials. Okay, to wrap it up, again, we have finished week 1 and week 2 of our 3-part webinar series in the role of marketing and developing a marketing mindset. And I'd like to invite you all to also visit JA Philippines. They have a program that teaches students about entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and work readiness. There's for you to download the brochure, there's a link in the presentation material that is available online. And you can also get in touch with them through the link that is provided. So thank you very much, everybody. This is Hector Angeles again for developing your marketing in times of crisis, week 2 for developing your marketing mindset. Thank you very much.